Welcome to our channel, STRATEDEF. In this video we will discuss about principles of war. 1. Selection and maintenance of the aim. 2. Offensive. 3. Mass. 4. Economy of force. 5. Maneuver. 6. Unity of command. 7. Security. 8. Surprise. 9. Maintenance of morale. Thus, flexibility. 11. Cooperation. 12. Mobility. Now let's start from selection and maintenance of the aim. This is the master principle. Pick a single, clear aim and keep every action aligned to it, providing focus, conserving resources, and enabling outcome-focused execution at all levels. In 1971, India's unambiguous aim in the Eastern Theatre liberate Bangladesh and secure surrender in Dhaka guided a short, decisive campaign culminating in Pakistan's capitulation on the 16th of December. During Kargil 1999, the declared aim, evict infiltrators and restore the LOC, kept effort concentrated on retaking occupied heights under Operation Vijay. This consistent linkage from aim to action exemplifies why the aim principle anchors planning and execution across campaigns. Offensiveness. The offensive principle emphasizes taking and maintaining the initiative, seizing opportunities, and imposing one's will on the enemy. In the 1965 Indo-Pak War, India's shift to an offensive across the Punjab front, particularly the thrust towards Lahore, reversed the momentum from defense to attack, changing the course of the conflict. Another example is India's surgical strikes in 2016 after the Uri attack, which demonstrated an offensive spirit against cross-border terrorism. Internationally, Operation Desert Storm in 1991 showcased the coalition's offensive to expel Iraqi forces from Kuwait. Mass calls for concentrating overwhelming combat power at the decisive place and time to achieve victory. In the Battle of Lonjwala during the 1971 war, a small Indian force held out against superior numbers until air support and reinforcements concentrated their power to repel the Pakistani offensive. Another clear example is the coordinated multi-front assault India launched on East Pakistan in 1971, overwhelming opposition through the concerted application of massed resources. In World War II, Soviet forces repeatedly massed troops at key battle points, such as at Stalingrad. Economy of force. This principle involves efficient allocation of forces, using the minimum necessary on secondary efforts and focusing strength on main objectives. During the Kargil War, India committed minimal resources to less critical sections of the front, allowing heavy concentration of effort on areas like Dras and Batalik. In the 1965 war, India allocated sufficient troops along secondary axes while focusing its combat power on the main offensive thrusts in Punjab and Kashmir. Globally, the British efforts during the North African campaign in Dvitiya Vishwayuddh illustrate economy of force by limiting garrisons elsewhere to focus on the main battle. Maneuver. Maneuver is about moving forces to positions of advantage, outflanking or bypassing enemy strengths to create favorable situations. The sweeping Indian Army advance in East Pakistan in 1971 is a textbook example. Indian forces used rapid movement and airborne drops to encircle opposing armies, hastening surrender. The German blitzkrieg strategy in Dvitiya Vishwayuddh also epitomizes maneuver. Unity of command. Unity of command requires that all forces pursuing a particular objective operate under a single commander to ensure coordinated and effective action. The Indian campaign in East Pakistan in 1971 was centrally commanded by Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora, ensuring seamless operations of Army, Air Force, and Navy components. Unity of command requires that all forces pursuing a particular objective operate under a single commander to ensure coordinated and effective action. During the Kargil War, unified command enabled swift decision-making and coordination between ground and air forces. The Allied command structure under General Eisenhower in Normandy is a global parallel. Security. Security is about protecting one's forces from enemy surprise, sabotage, or intelligence threats. India's oversight before the 1962 Sino-Indian War, where surprise Chinese offensives caught the military unprepared, is a classic lesson in the hazards of neglecting security. In contrast, stringent security measures during Operation Vijay, Kargil, 1999, including information blackout and surprise retention, helped ensure successful operations.
Surprise. Achieving surprise can unbalance an adversary, enabling swift and decisive outcomes. India's use of helicopter-borne troops to surprise Pakistani forces in the 1971 war's Meghna River crossing exemplifies this. Globally, Israel's preemptive air attacks in the 1967 Six-Day War achieved major success via surprise. Maintenance of morale. Maintenance of morale provides the will to fight, marked by steadfastness, courage, confidence, and sustained hope that translate into staying power under hardship. The Indian Armed Forces' ethos, regimental spirit, self-sacrifice, and example-led leadership has repeatedly sustained morale in combat, from naval sacrifice in 1971 to infantry heroism in Kargil. Sustained morale converts organization into fighting power. Without it, plans falter despite material superiority. Flexibility. Flexibility, the ability to change readily to meet new circumstances, comprises agility, responsiveness, resilience, acuity, and adaptability in the face of friction and surprise. In December 1971, IFCOP's Meghna heli-bridge decision bypassed a fortified crossing via audacious heli-lifts, rapidly encircling Dhaka, an iconic display of adaptive maneuver. Many thinkers recount this heliborne pivot as a tactical masterstroke that shortened the war by avoiding a bloody river assault and accelerating operational tempo. In 1971, India's tri-service synergy, Army's rapid advances, IAF's air dominance and airlifts, and Navy's Bay of Bengal blockade and western seaboard strikes, compressed timelines and overwhelmed Pakistan. Cooperation. Cooperation is a teamwork and shared burdens, risks, and opportunities across services and soldiers in every aspect of warfare. Air-land cooperation in the Eastern Theatre, from the Kargil paradrop to the Meghna helilift, demonstrated how combined effects outstrip single-service action. Cooperation, whether termed cooperation, multiplies effects, reduces friction, and aligns all parts of armed forces toward the selected aim. Mobility. In military terms, mobility is the ability of a unit, weapon system, or force to move toward objectives quickly and across difficult terrain, enhancing options and tempo at tactical, operational, and strategic levels. Some of the countries like US, UK excludes mobility as a formal principle, even though mobility is integral to achieving maneuver and flexibility in practice. Some early 20th century formulations, most notably JFC Fuller's, did include mobility, which is why certain references still mention it within Principles of War, creating variation across sources and eras.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe my channel for more such videos. All the best. See you soon.